Happy Craftmas! Today I want to just have a little bit of a stitching marathon. I'm going to take the day and I'm going to see how many vintage cross-stitch ornaments I can finish in one day. It might not be very many, but it will be more than I have. A couple of years ago I decided to include these vintage cross-stitch ornaments in my 80s Christmas and add them to my annual tradition of, you know, holiday activities. And so I was stitching them on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and really that's not getting me very far. I have 3 ornaments now. 3 ornaments in 2 years is just not going to cut it. So I'm gonna take this extra day and see how many I can stitch up. I have all of my cross-stitch ornaments collected in this beautiful sewing box I found. I have loose leaf patterns, I have little kits, I have extra bits of aida, plenty of supplies, so I've got plenty to choose from. I'll probably choose the ones that I think I can stitch up the fastest. However, the one that I want to start with is one that I was going to do last year, and I think I just got sidetracked somehow. Where are you? And I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. I will show it to you when I start stitching, but it's a gold and cross stitch ornament in the shape of a cat. It has the word kitty on it, and I'm going to change it out to say Pippin, which was my sweet, sweet cat who I lost a couple of years ago. I had to give her into the care of Betty White on Betty White's 100th birthday. And yes, to me, Betty White is my personal patron saint of pets because of how much she loved animals. And I've just really been wanting to create a memorial ornament for her, and I feel like this one's going to be perfect, and I want to get it done this year, so I'm going to start with that one. So I'll need to rechart this ornament before I can really begin my marathon. I'm going to go do that after I find it, so I know how many spaces I have. I hope it will be a cozy day, curled up in my chair, and I would love for you to join me. I apologize for my shaky hand. I will get a tripod in a minute. I'm getting a little bit of a later start than I should have, but I have my coffee and I'm having a little bit of breakfast. I'm going to start with this one. I did chart how to fit Pippin on here. It was a little tricky because there was like one extra column, but I figured it out. And I just did that using floss cross really quick. So I'm going to do this one first because I want to make sure that this gets done this year. I am going to have to figure out how to bury my threads a little differently. I mean, you know, it's not too far off from what I did last year with the copper, so it should be fine. But that was part of the trick when I was trying to chart Pippin's name, because I wanted to do half stitches and I realized I couldn't. Anyway, let's get into this one first. I think I forgot to grab a needle. Just when you get cozy. Although it is surprising this didn't come with one. I kind of thought it was going to come with one, so I didn't worry about it. Oh, it did. Okay. Whew. I was going to say, I pretty much always use the needles from kits. Oh, it's from 1988. So the instructions are 88, but the cover is 1990. So I do a loop start to save from having extra ends, but then it doesn't reach, so I have an extra end anyway because I have to do a second loop start. That defeated the purpose. No, don't. What's wrong with you? I have finished the border. It took a little longer than I wanted to because it is a little fiddly to hold on to this, and my tremor's a little high today, but I had to go get something. I have this jar of Pippin's fur. It's a little bit matted because I pulled it off a brush when I would brush her. She would get super itchy and she just really enjoyed the brushing. I thought I would take some strands from this and stitch over it, embedding the fur in her name in the letters. So that's gonna be a little fiddly because I just need to pick some strands and then stitch over them so you won't see them, but they'll be in there. We're just gonna get a few strands. Sweet, sweet baby. They're a little tall, so I think I'm gonna have to just take a little group of them. Going to get my thread started first. Can't focus, it's so shiny. There are the verticals for the letters of her name. There's just a few strands of her fur going across right about here. The rest of this gets filled in with white, so once that's on there, you won't really see it. I'll just know it's there. Just a few little furs. There they are. Well, I just stitched this whole row of fur, and the tripod was holding down the button on my phone, so it didn't record. I went ahead and skipped this row just because I felt like it was going to pull the fur out as I went along, and I went ahead and stitched over the line of fur, and I'm going to fill in the rest with the white, and then I can do the back stitching to finish up the letters. Well, I just realized that I accidentally switched directions, and I did it on the fur. So I think I'm just gonna undo this row and let the fur row be backwards, and that will kind of be a reminder that it's in there. I do think it's interesting because the gold is shiny, you can actually see the fur in there in that third row down. It's done. There is a little bit of back stitching that I skipped, and this little extra bit on the P, making that a capital P, has visually helped the off-centeredness make a little more sense and feel a little better, although it still would have been much improved by the ability to do half stitches, but I made it work and I'm really pleased with it. And Toby is pleased in general. Hi. Hi. I need to choose the next ornament to stitch on. So let's dig through and see which one I can probably do quickest. Is probably where I'm going to start. Let's see what I have in here. So I have all of these just patterns, but I think I want to go through some of these kits first and like pare that down. Let's just see. They're all gonna, let's just take them all out. Oh, that one's cute. That one doesn't have a frame, but we got the threads. So we got a stocking, a cat, a bear. I feel like I started this one last year. Did I get anywhere? Got like 2 stitches. Okay. Oh, it's in a wooden frame. Another bear, lots of bears, a bunny in a basket. Another bear, another stocking, and a Santa. So which of these is quickest? Okay, this one is super cute and has a unique frame. I think I want to do this one. That one's pretty cute. I kind of want to, oh, that one doesn't have a frame though. No, it's supposed to have a washboard frame. Oh no, I don't think I have one like that. I mean, I have a washboard frame somewhere else, but it's too big, probably. You know what? They probably made it. So this probably needs to go in the patterns. Shoot. Okay, that one's out. This one might be pretty quick. I should probably try that one again. We're going to start with the mouse and then maybe do this one since I tried to do it last year. But we'll I guess I'll see if I'll change my mind. Oh, come out, come out, come out. There we go. Okay, so this is Stitch and Frame Counted Cross Stitch by NeedleMagic Inc. No date. So I'm about to start my next ornament, and this one I did start last year, and I know I did more. I must have undone it because there's only 3 stitches in it right now. But looking at the pattern, I remember why I had to stop. It's because this has a ton of half stitches, quarter stitches, and I needed a sharper needle. And presently, I don't know where all of my cross stitch needles are because they are, for some reason, not in my needle case. I went and looked in another needle book that I have, and I pulled these 2. I'm going to see if these 2 are sharp enough, and if not, I may have to swap out. But in the meantime, I am having some tea and Jaffa cakes. Dude, can I have that? Yeah, I need that. Can I have that? Thank you. Well, I messed up. I missed a stitch right here. And so I'd have to undo all of that, and poking through the half stitches is really starting to hurt my wrist. So I'm going to put this one aside again. It seems like it should be really fast and simple, but it's not. I don't know. There's something about this one that just doesn't work great for me. So I'm going to start a different one and see if I can come back to this one later. Okay, I am another movie down. It's after 7 now. I feel like I should have done a whole lot more than I have. I decided to start this one, and I am that far. So it's, I don't know, it's quite a lot of stitches, and yet it's also not much at all. So hopefully I can at least get this done tonight. I'm being joined again. But now it is time for me to, hey, you want to be in the shot? My arms aren't long enough, buddy. So now it is time for me to get some dinner. I also do need to give my wrist a rest because holding it, when I was doing the one with the half crosses, it just has put the inside of my wrist under a lot of strain. And since I've continued stitching after that, probably not a wise idea. So if this weren't for a marathon thing, I would stop and rest it. But I'm at least going to have dinner and see how it feels after that. Hopefully I don't have to pause this marathon entirely. What do you think, buddy? You just like having my lap, don't you? I remember when you were not a lap cat. It wasn't that long ago. You didn't used to be a lap cat. Movie number 3 is done, and this is where I am. I feel like it should be a lot further. Am I really just miscalculating how fast or slow people stitch? I don't know. I am stitching a little slower with my wrist being a little bit sore. I even switched hands for a little while, trying to stitch with my left hand. And that did feel a little better, but was way, way slower because I'm really uncoordinated with my left hand. It's just the way that I grip the fabric when I'm holding it in hand, like trying to tension it while pushing through, it does my wrist in. It's 11 o'clock. I've been resting my wrist for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. But I really want to finish this ornament. So I'm probably going to do another movie. I can stay up late tonight. I'm going to see if I can get it done, but I'm going to move a whole lot slower. I think it's time to make some hot cocoa because the tea is gone. So hot chocolate? Yeah, hot chocolate. Okay, well, my 4th movie ended and I have to go to bed, and this is as far as I got in one day. It doesn't feel like much. I don't know, you tell me, maybe it is. So I've got a full one here, a false start that needs to be, oh no wait, I think I already did frog the bit that I needed to frog, and this I've still got the back stitching to do and the lettering, so I'm still going to finish that tomorrow. Plus this one. Oh look, I have a little picture here. A mouse bribing a cat with cheese. While I'm never as fast a stitcher as I'd like to be, I do have 3 ornaments I didn't have the day before. I did finish the back stitching on the stocking the next day, and I even got it mounted. The wooden frame is too tight and needs to be sanded down or finished in some other way. Pippin, however, needs no further finishing. She's perfect as she was in life. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Here is my collection so far. If you would like to see how I finished the 2 at the top, I actually made a video for that last Craftmas, and you can find it on your screen right now. If you would like to see any of my other Craftmas videos, you can check out my Craftmas playlist. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!